Hey guys, welcome to the first official video on the blind spot. Today we're here in Phasmophobia, and I wanted to take some time to kind of cue you guys into how I'm able to play video games and go over kind of how my eyes work and sort of get people in tune, because even though this has been a lifelong journey for me, the people around me who care the most about me, it takes them time to understand my definitions of what is dark, what is bright, what is colorful, things like that, because my definitions of those words are vastly different due to my retinitis pigmentosa. So, the first thing you probably noticed on my screen is the hand, and that is something that the developers have recently done in Phasmophobia, is make it to where you can go into settings, options, and then these tabs across the top. I believe it is under video. Actually, no, it's under game. If we scroll down, you can change the color and the actual size. So my cursor size, I just went ahead and maxed that out. Makes it a lot easier to see. The opacity, I'm not really sure why people would change that. I guess for normal-sighted people, they might want to lower the opacity, but I have mine set to a bright white. Makes it much easier to see. It's very contrasty. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about is, like, when we look at this area here behind the board where you select the map you want. Now this area to my eyes is pretty dark, especially like up here. But even down here near these stairs, I have to really try to see these stairs. It's like dark to me. This area right here, what is this, like a shadow, very dark to me. Um, this area here, like going up these steps, this is even worse. It's not so bad down low here because we kind of have the light spilling over onto the steps, but especially at the top here, like, I can't see anything. Like right here, it's just like a black void to me. Okay, and then we get up here. I think this area actually used to be brighter, but this is actually still pretty dim to me. Um, Luckily, it's very simple. I have memorized the layout and it hasn't changed. And that is one thing that helps someone like myself with retinitis pigmentosa and someone with a visual impairment. When we put something somewhere, as long as that doesn't change or change drastically, we can pretty much navigate that environment flawlessly. It's when things get changed around on us that it becomes frustrating. So, especially like up here near the ceiling, right? It's very dark up here. I can't even really. What is this right? This is a light. Okay, so I can kind of see that because it's reflective. Um, but let's hop into a game, and my goal for this video is to try to think out loud with my struggles while playing. I'm not sure if you guys can see the mouse on the screen here. Let me look over at my... So if I put my mouse on ready up, yeah. So if you guys notice, my mouse is much larger than the default mouse on Windows, and what is this? It's a black inverted mouse. Is that what they call it? I should know because it's one of the first things I changed. But let's play some Tanglewood, and I did level up recently. No tier 2 items available yet, but that's okay. I think we unlocked the sanity medication and a crucifix at least. Now another thing, if you haven't seen the intro video to the channel, I talked about how in my right eye there is no usable vision. My left eye has always been my good, the better eye. But even then, even though the vision is 20/40, which is still pretty decent, it's like looking through a straw, just this little tiny hole. So even though to you guys right now watching this video, you're watching in full screen, I can only see pretty much, like, if I look down here at the word ready, ready up, okay? So I'm going to move my mouse across this in the way that I read it. So for my eye, and it's funny because I say my eye, but we just say my eyes. I have to go like this. I have to scan to the right. Okay, and now if I look over at leave, it's the same way. Sometimes I do it left to right, right, like that. But if I look down here at the word ready up and I just focus on the letter R, pretty much all I can see is the letter R and E. And that's it. If that gives you guys a clue at how tiny of a hole I pretty much see through. So it's a lot of scanning. You know, if I look at my player card here, I have to get pretty close to my screen to just see that font that says name. But it's scanning. It can be left to right. It can be up and down. You know, but that's how I have to learn what's going on around me. There's no peripheral vision or for me to get a bigger picture. So I literally, it takes me forever to scan whatever I'm doing. Video games, I go out somewhere. That's why I get really nervous when I go to new places. Imagine driving somewhere without GPS. Like you've never been there before, driving there without GPS. That anxiety, right? That's kind of how it is for me going to a new place. There's a lot of factors. Okay, so the first thing I grabbed is the flashlight. Honestly, I hate the tier 1. It's not very bright, but it's better than nothing. When I look out the end of the truck here, I can't, the only thing I can really see that my eyes make an image of is like that light right there. It's like a garden light, solar light. And I see a little bit of the fence. And I only know that it's a fence because I've played on this map. If I didn't know that that wasn't a fence, I most likely couldn't tell you what it is. If I look just straight out, this is just pitch black to me. I see something right there. And off of memory, I know what that is. But if I didn't know, I couldn't tell you what that is. So let's go off the truck here. Let's look at the house. So I can see the lights here along the path. These lights here. I can see these lights over here. The sidewalk in the middle is like very dark to me, and I know that's intentional, right? But for most people with normal sight, the light from these spills out, and it's not as dark for them here in the middle. But for me, this is like pitch black. I mean, I know it's a sidewalk because I can see the edges and like the grass here on each side. But in the middle, it's just like my eyes can't create an image. Same thing for like if we look at the bottom half of this door. It's pitch black to me, like no image, just blankness. We look over here to the left, just, you know, no image. It's like my eyes make no image. The door, I can see kind of the top quarter portion of the door. We see kind of some of the siding here. You know, just areas where this light shines very brightly. I can tell what it is, but if the light's not shining directly on it, like the top of this door here or on the siding of this house, it's just like no image. So we're gonna go in. I'm gonna try to continue to talk as loud as I can. Now, if you guys see, it's touching this door a lot. So I'm just gonna quickly throw this down. Let's try this. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Did it touch that or the closet? Okay. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I don't think we're gonna get that. But if you guys see me looking at a weird angle, or like I literally like bump straight into something and then I back up and then I have to scan like this to learn where I'm at, that's why. That's a common thing for me when I play games. But let's go out here. It's touching the door a lot, so I want to get the UV light. Luckily for me, here in the truck, there's lights across this, what do we call this, like a cork board with the hooks and stuff on it for the equipment. Luckily, a lot of the equipment is kind of contrasty. You know, like the color of this cork board and this EMF reader are two very different colors, so I'm able to easily see that. Now, as far as my mouse in the middle, the hand, in areas where it's somewhat dark, it's very contrasty, easy for me to see, but look, if we put my mouse up here near where this light is directly shining onto the board, I pretty much can't like even see it. So that happens too. Still overall though, found that white is a good color. Now for this stuff in here, it's all just memorization, right? This is your objective board. This is your picture board. What are these here? Daily tasks. Case number with the name. You've got your monitors, so the map of the house, sound sensors, total activity, sanity board. These are all very contrasty, easy for me to see. Now, something I like to do, usually with the UV light, is get close to something to make sure it's on. So it's turned on the shower. Oh, there we go. There's our UV. Let's mark that. Now, luckily, UV is usually in the same spot, but it's the same kind of principle. I have to scan sometimes, but a normal-looking handprint. But we will keep an eye on that. Throw that down here on the trash. Is this a trash can? Right? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a trash can. Can't touch this. Closet door. Looks like that's, what, a 2. We'll keep an eye on it. Put that down on the bed. Let's go in here and turn this shower off. There we go. Quickly try our spirit box again. I remember I left it on the desk. There we go. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I think I heard it in here. Are you here? Oh, this is the stuff in the bath or the bedroom again. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I don't think we're gonna get spirit box. It's kind of creeping me out. It's doing activity. Okay, there's our EMF. I don't think we're gonna get any higher than like a 3. Okay. Oh, whoops. There we go. Let's rule out Spirit Box and EMF 5 for now. We'll keep trying though. Let's go get a book. Let's turn on this light. I try to remember also where all of the light switches are on the maps. So we'll take dots. Now dots is pretty hard for me to see unless it's like tier 2 or tier 3. And even then I kind of still struggle. I can easily miss when the ghost walks through the dots. We will put our book down on the bed. Well, like that. I'll leave the dots on, but I'll throw it down right there. I like to leave the stuff on too because it helps me see it a little better. So like if I turn my flashlight off, see how it shines right there? Same thing for the UV. This light we're off right there. Let me pick this up. Check that door again. Yeah, that one looks normal. It's not a 6-finger. But like if I throw this down, you know, I can kind of see it shining on the wall and kind of help myself find it. Oh, it touched the guitar again. That's EMF 5, right? Yeah, that's a 5. Okay, good thing we didn't hardcore go into that, but that's a 5. Definitely, oh, whoops. Definitely no spirit box, though. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Alright. Light switch. See, I'm scanning right now. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I remember. I was looking up too high. Let's get this one turned back on. Alright, let's step outside for a second here and look at our journal. So we've ruled out spirit box. We have EMF 5 and UV. So if it's a Goryo, we really need to try to get that. You know, we haven't checked for freezing temps. We might want to do that. We've got our book in there. Check our sanity. That looks good. I might go ahead just to... Oh, I didn't buy any. Whoops. That's okay. Let's go in here and check for freezing temps. Now, like, looking into the living room from right here, it's the same thing. It's just pitch black to me. Like, my eyes don't even make an image. If I didn't know that that wasn't the living room, I couldn't even tell you what's down this hallway. You know. Where did I... Right here. Thermometer. Now, thermometer's kind of hard for me to see. Usually my tactic is turn on the light, and I will kind of spin around to get like a good light angle, like that right there. Have to get close up to my monitor. We're waiting for this to go down. Oh, it turned off the breaker. That's a bummer. Hello, Miss Kaylee.
Hello.
I'm recording my first video for the blind spot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You can equip it out.
Well, I might not even, you know. Just...
No, don't do that.
I just was talking about how good this heater feels.
Oh, you got like a little heater in your room?
Yeah. 'Cause I'm so cold.
I'm waiting forever for the temps to go down. But in this video, I've just been kind of thinking out loud, trying to cue people into how my eyes work and how I'm able to play Phas. So I've just been kind of talking about what I can see, what I can't see. Come on, keep going down. It like stopped right there, didn't it? It looks like it stopped to me.
I don't want to take these vitamins, but I've got to.
I don't think it's going to be freezing. It looks like it stopped going down. Wait a minute. It's not a gym. It did turn off the breaker. Let's go and grab our camera. Wait, feel better to feel sick?
Yeah, I got nervous because I wasn't feeling sick no more.
Now, the Tier 1 camera is also something that's very hard for me to see, and it's not only because it's a little tiny screen, but... Okay, let's turn on night vision. Oh, Lord, I have to get real close. Do we have any Orbeez? You know what? I don't even think it can be orbs. Watch it hunt me right here, and I don't have a crucifix. What a way to make a video. And I might just have to guess at this one. Goryo. I mean, I don't think I see any orbs. Yeah. Alright, let's just throw that down. Oh. Okay.
Oh gosh, it says it's not supposed to stop snowing until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Doesn't look like it's wrote in the book to me, right? My sanity's getting weak. I don't even have sanity. Ah! It's gonna get me! It's got me. Oh, F. What a way. Alright, can we at least guess? What a way to end the freaking video. Come on. Goryo? It wasn't long enough for me to determine if it was quiet or not. It sounded like it, but that was only a few seconds of hunting. Is it a Goryo? Myling. Okay, it was. It was. Okay. Well, if I had had an incense and a better flashlight than the Tier 1, I might have tried to get away, but that's also something I struggle with because of the flashing. The flashlight flashes really bad. And that's, it's like, takes away from my focus. But hopefully that cues some of you guys into my Retinitis Pigmentosa and how I'm able to play Phasmophobia. I plan to make more content and live stream here soon. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.